Hi, I'm Deb from Skein Sisters. So I have got Charlie with me today. Charlie is our Russian blue pussycat. He is about 14 and a half years old and he was a rescue cat. So he was a horrible spiky little thing, weren't you, Charlie? And now he's totally Mr. Smoochy. Anyway, he wanted to join in, so here he is. It's our very last day today of our Skein Sisters Week of Whips. And we have so enjoyed seeing all of the works that you've got in progress as well, the old things that you've dug up and just all the fabulous things that you're making. So somebody on the video the other day asked me the question of what makes something a whip, so a work in progress, versus a UFO, which is an unfinished object. And I've kind of been thinking about that for a little while. It was this blanket here that I was talking about, my island wildflower, which I started several years ago, and I just still have it there in the background. I probably haven't worked on it in a year, but now I've got it out again. I'm quite happy. I'm going to pick it up again. I might even try and finish it in the next week or so, just because it's got my interest sparked again. So is it unfinished? Yes, absolutely. I think every whip is unfinished, but I think I tend to call those UFOs the ones that I'm not planning to actually ever finish. But I haven't undone them yet. So I've got a couple of things here. Do you want to hop off? You hop off. That I thought I'd show you. So this one is, I really wanted to get in on the whole granny square cardigan kind of thing. And I'm using Tosh DK. And I was having a really great time doing it and putting them all together. And I think this is the bottom. It probably would have gone around like this, like that. But the pattern ended up not being very good. And I'm always aware that lots of people actually like to make the garments that I make. And so if I can't recommend it to you guys, then I just can't, because it's too problematic. So the pattern wasn't very good. It also is going to use absolutely tons of yarn. And I just can't justify how much it was going to use. So even though I love it, and maybe I might put these together and make some kind of scarf or something, I don't know. I just am not going to go ahead with it. So it's just sitting like in my pile, and I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with it next and how I can do it. So to me, that's definitely a UFO, unfinished object. Then when I was looking at the colors, because they're all colors that I adore, I think this one's called No Farewell. Let me just check. No, it's got the wrong tag in it, but pretty sure it's No Farewell. You've probably seen the Sophie scarves by Petite Knits that everybody's got. So I thought I'm going to get on that bandwagon too and see what it's like. So I started making one, and to be honest, it was just a little bit boring to me. You would know that I'm not somebody who just likes lots of repetitive plain knitting. And so I got that far and went, okay, I've done it. I've done this much. I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to keep going with that one. So that one I'm going to undo as well and keep going. So yeah, that to me is what an unfinished object is. Something that I've tried, I've enjoyed the cast on, I've enjoyed the process of actually getting started, and then I've got to a point and gone, no, not interested any longer. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because we can obviously repurpose the yarn and use it for something else. Whereas a whip is something that eventually I am going to make. Now, what am I doing next? I am kind of trialing a few things. I'm pretty keen to start another crochet blanket, I think. So what I have been doing is testing out some of the Fiddlesticks cedar, which is a 5 to 8 ply bamboo cotton. Now I just had this one, so that's why I'm just using it. It's probably not a color I would generally use. I like something a bit greener and bolder than that one, but it's very soft and pretty. And it's a blanket. It's called it's by Cypress Textiles, and it's the 2022 Crochet Along Blanket. And it's a whole series of hexagons, all different little hexagons, which I love because there's something different all the time. So I was just testing it out to see what it was like, to see what the pattern was like, if I was enjoying doing it, the process, if I was enjoying using the yarn. And so I'm kind of doing a swatch, but I'm also just testing it to see how I feel about it. And I think that's a really important part of the process of using yarn and knitting and crocheting, is just having a go. It's going to take you a long time to do that project, so you want to be enjoying it, don't you? So I've done that little one, and I have done this one as well. But I'm thinking I might actually, this one I did a mistake. You can see I can't pull it out properly. I know where I did that, but I'm going to see what it's like also in Finch, which is a 10-ply cotton, and see how much bigger it is and if it's going to be too heavy to use as a blanket or not. So yeah, that's the end of or day 7 of our week of whips. Keep posting yours with the hashtag Skein Sisters Week of Whips. We absolutely love seeing them, and let's keep it going.